it's me, Renee. I'm back. So today I decided to do another little install in my Quarantene companion videos. I said I was going to do it weekly. I didn't do it last week because last week it just kind of happened and then went away. So yeah, but I'm glad I'm going to do it now. So if you weren't here for the last one, what I did, I wrote lots of notes. I wrote lots of notes with character names on them, and then I'm put them in this nice little cup, and I'm mixing them around, and then I'm gonna pick up 3 characters because the idea is that when you're quarantining, you have to quarantine with 5 people together in one household. So the characters I pick up will be like the household I have to live in. Like these people I have to quarantine with them for the rest of pandemic or like for at least 2 weeks. And then I kind of discuss what would happen, how would we survive, would it be quarreling, would it be fun, would it be joy, who knows. So often you see like stuff like this happens often you see like stuff like this on Facebook and other places. You can like choose quarantine house 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. But here it's kind of a bit more random. Though I did wrote down all these, so it's not completely random. So yeah, it's kind of really fun little tidbit, really. And let's start, shall we? And I also, of course, I try to find I try to find characters that are well known, so you won't, as a viewer, won't be like, who is that person? But still, I'll still like tell you which book the character is from, so you can have some sort of reference. And I'll link the books in the doobly-doo as well. And yeah, let's start. First one is Mia Thermopolis. You probably heard of her. She's the character from, let's say, Gilmore Girls. She's a character from Princess Diaries. So both. So it's a TV series. It's a book series, but it's also highly known as the movies, Princess Diaries with Anne Hathaway. And yeah, the character in that one is called Mia Thermopolis. I have chosen just characters that are from books here. Though some of them are from books that are made for TV series as well. And yeah, and some of them are kind of cheating, but get them when I get them. Next one is Diesel. I'm thinking, what? Yeah, he's from the Stephanie Plum books, or in between series, as well as the Lizzie and Diesel series. I'll link it in doobly. And give me a moment. So just 2 more. Next one is Valkyrie Kane. She's from the Skullduggery Plain series, Skullduggery Pleasant series. She's a sorceress, actually a necromancer, and yeah, so she's a very fun character. And then the last one here, fun amongst people, I would say so far. The last one is, yeah, this is kind of cheating, but just wait for me everything. Okay, so I'm just gonna say it first. Rory Gilmore. You might think like, what? Rory Gilmore's a TV series character. She's not from a book. No, technically she's mostly not known for books, but you have this one, the Gilmore Girls companion book, came out in 2010 in because of the 10-year anniversary of the first season. Yeah, because of that. Yes. And that one talks about Rory, and it talks about the series. So she's a character in a book. Also, she is also in. There's actually made some. Sorry, actually remains some books based on the TV series. It's more or less based on the first and second season, and there she is. So I'm gonna link them in W. So yeah, she's a book character as well. Though kinda on the fence, but she's there. She's there. It's my list. I'm gonna include her. Okay, I'm including her. So yeah, that's a fun list of characters. So this quarantine house, just to repeat, would include me, Renee, just being a normal old fun me. It would include Valkyrie Kane, Sorceress. It would include Mia Mia Thermopolis, Princess or Queen, depending on when how it's well. It's set modern day, so yeah, she would be Queen of. No, she wouldn't be Queen. Depends on how you think about it. No, I don't really think she's ever been uh, um, she's ever been crowned. She was crowned in the movies, but not in books. So yeah, she's a princess. And then you have Rory Gilmore, a journalist and all-around person. All-around person, but yeah, it's gonna take a long time to describe all this up, really. Then you have Diesel, and yeah, I said before, like which book he's from. I didn't actually say what he is. He's actually kind of magical as well. So we have two magical people and three not. And yeah, Diesel, he's kind of like uh, he can teleport, and also it's kind of not really clear what he can do, but he is magical in some ways. It's not quite sure like how, but he can teleport anyway. And he's kind of like I suppose he's kind of like a magical bounty hunter. He finds people who need to be found, or else they destroy the world and stuff. And yeah, and he's also very snarky and funny, and yeah, kind of infuriating sometimes, but also very interesting. So yeah, quarantine house with these people. I think it will be fun. You just have the one guy. I think Diesel. I think he would probably do a lot of flirting with people. He's a big flirting person. He flirts a lot. He's a big flirt person. That's weird. Yeah, he's again words. He's a big. He flirts a lot. Well, he does flirt a lot, but I don't know what word I'm looking for. But I'm looking for a word. Doesn't matter. You get what I mean. He's a player. He's kind of a player. Yeah, yeah, he's a player. He just always flirting. Uh, so it will be interesting to have him there, and he knows some stuff, and he's done a lot, been a lot of places, so it's a lot of things to talk about. So that's fun. And then a Valkyrie Kane, she, as I said, she does magic, so she could maybe like magic up some cool food and stuff. She could actually teleport us out of like out of the house, even though that's kind of mean and you shouldn't do that. But like, if you want, I suppose if you decide like we want to go to the moon, we're just so tired of being in this house, we can go to the moon with her. We can go to different worlds, parallel worlds. We can go to the past. So I suppose we can like have lots of fun with Valkyrie in that way. She can help us that way. She's also very snarky, and that's fun to have snark, really. Rory Gilmore, I suppose yeah, me and Rory can talk books. She loves to read, I love to read. I would like be interested to listen to what she thinks about fantasy. She didn't really talk that much about fantasy in the TV series. So I'm not sure if she's never read any or if you just didn't talk about it. So I'm curious really. And yeah, I think it would be fun to have Rory there. A lot of people say like they feel like Rory is getting more and more boring, like in series and stuff. Honestly, I didn't really feel that way. I did feel that in the Netflix series. I felt like Rory, what are you doing? Really, what are you doing? But people make mistakes. People make mistakes. So there's that. And yeah, I think it'll be interesting. To fun to meet her, and yeah, to be stuck with her together. And Mia, I suppose Mia and Rory is kind of similar. They both like lists. They both like books. They both kind of, well, I suppose I don't really know if Mia does that much journalism. I think she could, like in theory, because she does a lot of journaling, and journalism is not that big of a leap. And yeah, Mia, she could have fun debates with Rory, and we could talk like about politics and the world and stuff. And yeah, I think this would be a rather fun, really, rather fun quarantine housing. I think it would be interesting and fun, and we're very yeah. I'm kind of hoping this happens. I mean, this can happen, but like if there's a fantasy god out there that stuff really happens, ain't God happens, this will be very, very fun to experience. But yeah, so that's the second Quarantine Companion video. I did another one, well, early one, some weeks ago. I'll link it in doobly-doo. And hopefully next one won't be too far off. But I can't promise anything. But I'll do it again anyway. And yeah, if you have any thoughts, if you have any suggestions for other characters I can use for in the future, because like right now I'll have around maybe I think maybe around 20 left, so I suppose we have quite a lot left. But like after a while, I'm gonna be empty in here. It's gonna be empty, and yeah, I'm gonna be needing more characters. So yeah, just please tell me. And also, yeah, isn't this a nice cup? Very nice, isn't it? Isn't it? I think I didn't say where it's from. I'm thinking it's from Cuba. I've been in Cuba twice, but I'm not quite sure. And yeah, I suppose that's kind of uninteresting to you, knowing that I've been to Cuba. Well, kind of fun, I suppose, if you like that. I don't know. This is me, saying Renee.